Next we have Suneet Kotwal with us. He'll be talking about sustainable urban living. Let me just give a brief introduction of Suneet. Suneet has done polymer engineering and he's currently working as a freelance personal development for applications for polymers. Something interesting about him, he's a black belt in Taekwondo. Okay, and he's like master of all kind of games like horseriding, swimming, Waterpolo, etc. So Suneet Kotwal will be talking about sustainable urban living.
Okay, let's take it from here. I'm Suneet Kotwal here. My passion on this subject, as she has said, is mainly because of my hobbies and right now of the family circumstances of having two daughters, which is an absolutely enjoyable time. I've been talking about, this thing is running too fast. Okay, the first slide, let's go back. This is probably what we lived about 150 years ago. And with all the technological marvels that we have to our disposal and all the intelligence that we have taken time to reach this situation. Now, moving on from here, which is the right way, up or down? We've landed here. Now what? Between these two pictures, I really don't know which one to love completely or which one to hate. There's something I like in both. And this whole thing is about a balance between the two. If we can strike a balance between these two, then I think we've got something moving. This might look like a totally hopeless situation, but it need not be so. The same situation, from a different perspective, can be made completely sustainable. It is possible, it's not completely a pipe dream. Let's try to get the present, the future and the past work symbiotically together and have a sense of responsibility towards the environment. How do we get about this? The key things so that we can achieve this objective would be to have a collective effort and a spirit with a burning desire to achieve this sustainable urban living. For that, we need to first see what our power demands are, how we are generating it, our water management, groundwater management and green cover. As far as power demand is concerned, I do not want to compromise on our need for power, but we just got to use the better technologies. For example, switching to LEDs, and all these examples here are genuine examples of LEDs. So we just have the same light with less power required. The moment you drop your power demand, non-conventional energy sources become viable. Because right now they're not viable because you just can't do enough with it. You can move over to wind power and solar energy. Recycling water. As most people say, the next wars are going to be fought on water. So we've got to take care of our water resources. It is happening quite regularly in most of the major complexes that are there nowadays in all major cities. And wet garbage in conjunction with this water is what's going to save us. Groundwater management. This is a picture of a lake, Pashan Lake, if anybody knows. And presently the inset is what that picture is. That's what's going to happen if you don't take care of your groundwater. So groundwater management is going to be crucial. Increasing the greenery within residential complexes, it's possible. And it doesn't have to be done only in ornamental ways. Plants out here are all usable. You have all the spices, you have all the possible fruit trees which are safe and you can use them. And this can work in conjunction with the recycled water and the wet garbage. All this for what? So I have a great life, so I have a great place to stay in, but it has its effect. It is going to reduce the pressure on the land for providing these urban pleasures and niceties that we are also used to and don't want to easily give up. Not only that, but probably I hope that it will increase the viability of the home office, therefore solving in a domino effect other problems such as transport and other civic problems that we have. So I conclude my slide with sustainable energy living, sustainable urban living. I'm passionate about it. I think it's possible. It's quite easily done. Thanks.